Hi guys, so today we'll be solving this problem called special array 1. Let's read it. An array is considered special if every pair of its adjacent elements contain two numbers with different parity. You are given an array of integer nums, return true if nums is a special array, otherwise return false, right? So we've been given this array and we've been asked if any two adjacent elements, like every two adjacent elements, if they are of different parity. So by parity, what do they mean is if it's odd or even, right? So for example, in this one, we have 2, 1, 4. So 2 is basically even and 1 is odd, right? And then 1 is odd and 4 is even. So every adjacent element is either odd or either even, right? In this second example, if you see 4, 3, 1, 6, right? So in this is even, this is odd, right? And now this is odd, and this is also odd, right? So which means that it's of the same parity, and we can't return true because it's not a special array, right? That is the output for it. And eventually, the idea is that if we have a adjacent or a pair of element which are having the same uh, parity, like which means that if it's, usually if you find if it's divisible by 2, then you know if it's even or odd. Any value, if x is divisible by 2, if it's equal to 0, then I know it's even. And if it's modulo 2 is equal to 1, then I know that it's odd, right? So yeah, either of these values, if it's even or odd, depending on that, we decide that if it's a special array or not, right? The second, like if you take this idea and try to use it in the problem, that is that if you see that if nums of I modulo 2 is equal to nums of I modulo 2, right? I plus 1, sorry. So if any pair of adjacent elements, if they have the same, values of these, then we know that it's not possible to make it a special array, right? So which means that 3 modulo 2 will be equal to 1 modulo 2, right? Both of them will return 1 as the output, right? So that is the idea. Let's get to the coding part quickly to understand this a bit better. Right. Let's get to the coding part. So first of all, I'll just iterate through the array. I'll just iterate till nums of I, nums of size minus 1. And I'll check if nums of I modulo 2 is equal to nums of I plus 1 modulo 2. If that's the case, then I return false. Otherwise, I return true, right? That is the idea. Let's run it to see if everything is working fine. That works. Cool. I hope you guys understood the problem. Thank you so much.